Analog Rebellion, formerly PlayRadioPlay, is the solo, independent music project of Aledo, Texas songwriter Daniel Hunter. Hunter's solo career was started under the name PlayRadioPlay. In December 2005, Hunter changed the name to Analog Rebellion in September 2009, stating in his blog, "I have come to the point where I no longer feel that the name PlayRadioPlay represents the music I create." Hunter writes, records and performs all of his own music, and refers to his sound as stadium lo-fi, an oxymoronic synthesis of the lo-fi genre and stadium rock genre. Hunter's most recent music has been compared to the Paper Chase, Pixies and the Secret Machines. In April 2010, the Dallas Observer called Hunter the most promising 20-year-old musician from DFW since Palomo. Early success. Hunter began creating music in his garage, but it was not until he discovered music programming in music theory class at Aledo High School he began to create electronic-based music. After rapidly gaining popularity on MySpace, Hunter signed with Island Stolen Transmission midway through his senior year of high school. Hunter released an EP entitled The Frequency EP on April 27, 2007, which debuted at No. 6 on the Billboard Electronic Chart and No. 27 on the Heatseekers chart. A full-length album entitled Texas was released March 18, 2008, debuting at No. 157 on the Billboard 200. In support of the album, he toured nationally with American rock bands Fall Out Boy, Second Hand Serenade, Yellow Card, The Spill Canvas, Hello Goodbye and Making April. Hunter left Island Records in late June 2008 after a 2-year run. He described his affiliation with the company as a nightmare in his MySpace blog. Shortly after, on June 27, 2008, Hunter announced in his MySpace blog he had demoed a new EP entitled The Organic Synthetic along with another unnamed EP. Its songs were eventually released on his 2010 releases, Ancient Electrons and Besides, Nothing, B-Sides and Rarities, 2003 to 2009. Post-Island activity. On July 27, 2009, Hunter announced he would be simultaneously releasing a full-length album with new songs and a B-Sides album featuring songs from 2003 to 2009. Some of the songs had been posted on the internet on different file-sharing sites, or performed live. Others were songs that did not make it onto the Frequency EP, or Texas, and some were PlayRadioPlay classics in their original form. On July 31, 2009, Hunter announced he would be attempting to involve his fans in the creation of his new album, for a donation of a minimum of $10.00. The donor could have their name listed in the album credits as executive producer, blank. The donations were being raised to help promote and distribute the album. On September 17, 2009, it was announced the band's name would be changed to Analog Rebellion. On October 13, 2009, Hunter confirmed he would be releasing a new full-length album called Ancient Electrons under the new name. Recent activity. On January 26, 2010, Hunter released 2 full-length albums, Ancient Electrons and Besides, Nothing, B-Sides and Rarities, 2003 to 2009. Both albums were made available at the Analog Rebellion merchandise store, and digitally via iTunes on the iTunes Store. On April 22, 2010, Hunter announced Kavanaugh, Something, Pre-Sides and Varieties, a 6-song, limited edition EP featuring demos and alternate versions of songs that will be on upcoming releases. On February 18, 2014, Il Grande was released. Hunter, and DABBO Records have since changed the live arrangement to a 5-piece band. Recent bio. Self-described musically as stadium lo-fi. The new album finds Analog Rebellion further blending seemingly disparate sonic qualities in total harmony. The resulting work is what the A.V. Club referred to as raucous, discordant, and a bit psychedelic. Quote, centered around the melodic and experimental songwriting of Texas natives Daniel Hunter and drummer Corey Harvard. The new Analog Rebellion LP, Il Grande, benefits from the additional musical input of Taylor Pyle for Sleeping a Jumping, Eric Messihy for Sleeping a Jumping, Dan Ellis, Kidnapkin, Avril Lavigne, Jeremy Lee Given, Abidabad, as well as Anna Stromer. 30 Seconds to Mars. The Deer Hunter. It can also be said that the recording locales themselves contributed to the final product. These included an ex-CIA spy tower in Berlin called the Devil's Tower by locals, as well as UFO Sound Studios in Berlin, which in itself used to be a World War II-era bomb shelter, and Strange Weather Studios in Brooklyn. Speaking on the experience, Hunter says, "It definitely got me out of my comfort zone. I write and record a lot of my music in a spare bedroom in my house where I'm obviously very comfortable. So going to another country or state to write and record is an enormous change. In a good way." Quote, discography. Island releases. Post-Island releases. Touring members. Daniel Hunter, vocals, guitar. Corey Harvard, drums. Jeremy Lee Given, keys. Eric Messihy, bass. Taylor Pyle, guitar, MPC. John Burrow, drums. Occasionally. Official website. Analog Rebellion on Facebook. Interview with Absolute Punk. Net. Interview with Playback Press. Com. Interview with The Album Project. Net.